Hey, what's going on, people? Welcome back to Small Couch Reviews. It's your boy Sam, and welcome to Movie Talk. That's what I think I'm going to call this because this isn't really a review. I just want to talk about a movie that's been out for a little while. One thing in particular about it, and I think I'm going to start doing this. After War of the Worlds, I wanted to run through Ice Cube's hits. So I went back to 1997 and found Anaconda. Now, I remember I watched this movie on TV, so this had to be early 2000s when I was a child, and it really, really scared me, and I hadn't seen it since. So, as a kid, it was a pretty scary horror movie. As an adult, okay, so the plot of this movie, totally not important for this conversation, but just for your information. J Lo leads this crew of people doing this documentary on this tribe in South America. Although, I don't really even know what her job is in this movie because there's already a producer, there's a camera person, a sound person, someone who's actually hosting the documentary. Uh, I guess maybe she's another producer, not really clear. Anyway, she's leading this team to do this documentary on this tribe. Uh, they have a guide to help them find the tribe, but they get a little lost and they come across this guy whose ship is broken down, and he's a snake hunter. And he says, "Oh, hey, you know what? I can help you find the tribe, and it's on the way to where I was going anyway." And the movie takes off from there, where they go into a den of snakes, of anacondas, and Anaconda starts hunting them, essentially. So, I could talk about the ridiculousness of the plot, the bad dialogue, horrible cultural references,
Somebody's up awfully early.
Yeah, well, today's a good day.
the fact that I don't know any of the characters' names, the super snakes, the weird sex face, the cheap scares, the bad acting. But no, there's only one thing I really want to talk about in this video. What is this accent?
The water is high now, but the village was right here. You'll find them down this fort. I know. I trap snakes for a living. So young. I guess so lethal. Human bones. That's how it comes out. Ashes to ashes.
Whatever shed that skin, it had to be at least 3 years ago.
Whatever shed it has grown since then. But something like this has made a meal, my dear captain. What?
No, John Voight. We are not going to let you get away with this. Bro, the entire time he's talking, I'm literally staring at my screen like, who is he trying to sound like? Now, he says he's from Peru in the movie. I've heard how Peruvians speak. This ain't it. I actually took the time to Google this, and they said that he was trying to do some special dialect to sound, I guess, kind of like a hillbilly out there, but even that was wrong. And yeah, no, it didn't work, bro. I don't know why they chose to cast him and do this. I don't know who the casting director is, but this was a failure on all levels. Every single person who heard this and saw this, and of course him acting it, they failed. Come on, man.
So, it's out there, isn't it?
Yeah,
And you know how to catch these things, right?
that's right. But you can't catch an anaconda. By yourself, you need a partner. Capture alive? Maybe $1 million, Gary.
Like, who was your dialect coach, man? Because they really, really failed you, bruh. Like, you don't sound convincing. You sound like a generic, like you just found some Hispanic person and you just started trying to sound like them, trying to emulate them. Because you sound kind of like Andor if he were old and on crack and had a constant boner from overdosing on Viagra and got concussed, so he just woke up thinking he was a bad actor. It's not good.
Still no Mateo.
And John Voight, bro, like there's just no excuse for it, man. I mean, the acting in this movie is bad, like all around. But J Lo, Ice Cube, Owen Wilson, we know what he becomes. J Lo, obviously, she grows into being a great actress. She just gave us Hustlers, which gave her, well, not just, but she gave us Hustlers a few years ago, which gave her Academy Award. Ice Cube, even, War of the Worlds notwithstanding, in the 21 Jump Street movies, like, he's competent. They all were able to grow into doing something better. This is John Voight grown. Like, bruh, you should have done better and known better. And this was just bad, man. That's all I wanted to talk about and bring up. This, combined with this weird face he keeps making, is all I'm taking away from Anaconda. The snakes, I don't even care about anymore. The movie is not scary. It's very, very bad. And I know this has grown to be sort of a cult classic, so maybe I'm just late on this. You guys let me know if this is something you tune in to watch and just laugh at. If you haven't seen it, I do encourage you just to watch at least like the first hour of the movie, just so you understand how bad this accent is. But you don't need to watch any more than that. This is not, it's not something you need to spend your time on. Anyway, that's it. That's all I really wanted to talk about for this movie talk. Thanks for listening to this rant.